Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the 2 for 1 Special Podcast. My name is Brandon, and with me, as always, my boy LJ and the OG dad himself. Man, y'all go ahead and talk to these listeners, man.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
All right, everybody. Now, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode. Now, before we get started, just want to shout out everybody that follow us on our TikTok. We almost at 6K, so we truly appreciate y'all for following us on TikTok and showing us love over there. So, like I said, hopefully we can make something out of it, cause Dad got a whole bunch of stuff that he want to do with the people, with our followers. So, like I said, hopefully we can make that happen. But like once again, thank you for everybody who be tuning in to the TikToks, cause we almost at 6 mil. Oh, I feel say 6 million. We almost at 6K.
Now that's be
Now,
impressive.
if we hit 6 mil overnight, I don't know what I do,
We should not be working our jobs.
you ain't lying. But once again, thank everybody over there for the TikTok. Hopefully, y'all enjoy the content over there. Now, on today's episode, Dad hit me up talking about a strike that's going on. So when I asked him what it was, he was like, "Man, the video game people might get into a strike." I was like, "Oh snap!" So later on in the podcast, Dad gonna explain what's going on with that. So that's gonna be the main topic. But before we get into that, Dad, go ahead and talk to these people, man. What's going on in sports?
So, um, I want to start off by saying, I told you so when it came to Colorado. I said they're going to lose the next two games,
Right.
and they did. The USC one should not have been that close at all.
I was about to say, do you really want to talk about? You want to talk about your USC game
Oh
because
No,
that
snap!
no,
went
no,
from
Oh snap!
no, because like we let off the gas, and that was stupid.
Right.
We let off the
so,
gas, and then gave them confidence like they could hang with us. But that being said, they still lost the two games. USC defense is always going to be scary to me while it's a Lincoln Riley team. So, Lincoln Riley doesn't really believe in defense like that. I wish he did, but he don't. And Colorado don't really believe in protecting Shador also. So,
Right.
he do need to go get him some offensive linemen out that portal.
They need a
do
defense line as well.
yeah.
Well, they need a whole new defense technically.
Well,
but
the whole thing. Well, like, so his defensive line is like decent,
Right.
but like he when he gets two elite offensive lines back to back.
Right.
So there's not much you could do, and plus, Caleb Williams does Caleb Williams things, So it is what it is. Also, did you guys watch the ending of the LSU Ole Miss game?
I did.
yesterday?
I
I
did.
did.
I did. The LSU is garbage for that. I did. I'm sorry. I had to put that out there. LSU is garbage for that.
yeah, that was pretty bad.
Pretty much
I
any
have to
SEC
admit.
game I'm watching. But yeah, LSU dirty. They garbage. They deserve not to be in the top 25, even though they probably is though. But still, I'm sorry, Dad. Go ahead.
No, I think they fell out.
Yeah, they had that game in hand and let it slip away.
They did.
Neither defense played.
I'm about to say, at least you're supposed to have a defense, but obviously neither one has one. We already knew Ole Miss didn't have one, so.
Yeah, but like
Because-
this goes to my point that like SEC defense is like is like it's more of a idolization of what they used to have
Now let's keep
to
Now-
where it is now.
Now, hold on.
Now hold on,
Wait.
hold on, LJ. Let's
Right.
keep it real. SEC is not like what it used to be.
That's my point.
That's your point, okay? Because the SEC
I-
used to run football, but now with the NILs and all that stuff, it's no longer. I think I don't know. I don't know which conference you could say is pretty much dominating, but the SEC ain't what it used to be. But go ahead, LJ.
I don't think there's no conference dominating. But I just wanted to say, out of those two teams, well, LSU is supposed to have a defense, but I don't trust their coach anyway. I never trusted him when he was at Notre Dame, and I
He
don't
was at
trust him
Notre
now.
Dame and they kicked him out.
Brian Kelly's never been a defensive coach.
Right. So I don't trust him anyway. But Lane Kiffin is like Lincoln Riley. He does not believe in defense. He believes in offense and going to a shootout and I have the bigger gun and I'm gonna outshoot you. That's what he believes in. So that's why I was like, that's too. I mean, that was it shouldn't have been, but that was just a defensive game on French. Offensive game.
But even like the I'm not clowning my never say this, but even the Auburn and Georgia game, defense wasn't great in that one either. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
it was 28-27. I mean, 20,
it was good defense.
Bro, to be honest with
It
you,
was
we
good
should
to
have won
decent
that
defense,
game.
but it wasn't great defense. You should have won that game.
Because
we should.
that last drive, I saw them give up. Because dude literally, legit was running to the touchdown, and bro who was behind him literally just stopped running. Like, bro, you could have easily made that tackle, but he just.
I don't think he could have cashed up, but it also unfair. We had the most. We probably we had the best secondary in football because we had a whole bunch of fourth years and fifth years people on there, but all of them are now hurt. So now we have a bunch of rookies up in there, and they don't know what they're doing. Like our last experienced guy, I think we have two more. Jalen Simpson's still out there, so he's okay. And then our other guy went down. The play before, it was like either the play or two plays before, our other experienced corner had went down, and they went to that side, and Brock Powers just skipped his way all the way down the line, and we got that touchdown. And I was not surprised by that.
He did, man. We should have won that game for real.
And last thing, how do you follow up winning 70-20 by getting blown out the next week by the Buffalo Bills 48-20?
You talking about,
They had to pay the price. They had to pay a price
they were hyping them up.
for blowing out the Broncos.
They were hyping them up. They were hyping Miami up. Yeah, y'all got 4 receivers that can go 20 plus miles per hour, but they were just hyping them up.
So this is a message to that one person who was in my mentions talk about the Dolphins going to go undefeated and all this stuff.
That was dumb.
How you look now?
I will say, at least we now know who's the worst team in the NFL now.
Who?
The Bears.
The Bears are currently the worst team.
Carolina by a long shot.
Right, you must have not saw the game today because they had the toilet bowl today. The Bears was up by 21 points and lost 38-28 to the Broncos.
Yeah, I saw that. Because I was about to text you that. I was about to text you again saying Russell garbage, but they won. That's why I ain't text you.
I mean, he's still garbage. He's washed. I'm sorry,
but
he's washed.
No, I will say if the Bears versus Carolina next week, even though they ain't playing them next week, but if they did play each other next week, Bears would have win because Bryce Young do not look good out there.
The Bears currently have the number 1 and number 2 pick in the draft. If the draft were to start today, the Bears will have number 1 and number 2.
And your boy is not going over there. I tell you that right now, Dad. Your boy is not going over there.
See, here's the thing. When he said that, like, yeah, I hear you, but I don't believe you.
Right.
Like,
I mean, he might pull out Eli Manning.
Do you think he going to go in the draft next year?
That's what he would need to do. He would need to force a trade.
So if he do get to the draft, and let's say the Bears,
he's going number 1. There's no way.
Yeah, we know that.
Outside of injury, there's no scenario where Caleb Williams does not go number 1.
Oh yeah, for sure, we know that. But let's just say the Bears do get the number 1 pick, or if they do get, I don't know, because I don't keep up football like that. But let's say they do get the number 1 pick. Do you think he should go ahead and get drafted? And if he do get drafted, like you said, do you think he should request a trade?
So, if I were him, like, because the Bears don't show any type of competence when it comes to putting a team around the quarterback,
Right.
or even letting the quarterback play to his strengths. So, like, I would not want to play for Chicago, but it sucks when Chicago's going to have the number 1 and probably number 2 or 3 pick in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and you don't want to play another year of college where you're getting paid NIL money, but you're not getting paid NFL money.
You right. You right.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he could go to the he could play another year in college and light it up again. But what is he doing? Like say for example, he gets up there for a Heisman again. Um, may win it, may not, but he's definitely gonna be in the running. And if only reason why I say he will not come back if they make the playoff and they don't win it, and then like he's just like determined to win the playoff, win the thing.
Right.
But I'm be honest with our defense. I don't even see us making the playoff. I'm be honest.
You think so?
Not with Oregon out there.
How about to say because I about to say more than likely the Pac-12 championship is gonna be them in Oregon.
So we played Oregon the last week of the season.
Oh wow! So yeah, that really gonna determine everything.
So yeah, to be honest with you, they may play them twice. Play
Back
I'm
to
about to say
back.
that'd be a back to back.
back to back.
Yeah. So like what I need is like Oregon State to beat Oregon, like just something like
Not
that.
gonna happen.
Oregon State beat Utah. Granted, Cam
They-
Rising didn't play.
Now I will say this.
I'm about to
Though.
say.
I will say this though. How Bo Nix is, because Bo Nix usually choke around the end of the season, and what Bo Nix will probably do is he may lose to an unranked team out the blue, because that's what he did like the previous year, and that's what he did at Auburn. Every year, for some strange reason, Bo Nix always lose to a
He gets
surprise
comfortable.
ranked team. Yeah, like everybody, he just do it out the blue. We don't know why. So he may lose to an unranked team. It could be Oregon State.
And, speaking of Bo Nix, I don't defend the man, but I just want to say one thing about him. Everybody starts saying like he's been in the league longer than Justin Herbert, where was in the NFL. I need people to understand that game was his freshman year. That was like their first. That was literally his first game. That was his first game.
Bro, I saw that, bro.
I was like, that was his first game. That was legitimately his first game at Auburn against Justin Herbert and the Oregon Ducks. I just want to put that out there.
It's a funny realization. That's how long Bo Nix
He's a
has been
fifth-year
in the league.
senior, but he got that extra year from
But
COVID. so.
but like he played all 5 years though. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
It's not like he was like sitting on the bench for most of that time.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, he did sit on the bench at Auburn, but that was because he was injured also.
Yeah. But we'll see though. All I know is that Pac-12 gonna be interesting because it's gonna be USC versus Oregon, and both of them can throw. Oregon got the crazy running game and they got a good defense. Same with USC, they got an amazing offense, and their defense, depending on how they feeling, can also be deadly. And then Oregon be putting up hundreds, 50, 60. I think the least they put up was 48, maybe. Against
Something like that.
something like that, yeah. So I don't know. They're gonna be good ass game. And then, like I said, more than likely for the Pac-12 championship, it's gonna be them again, and that's gonna be interesting to see. So, only time will tell with that though. But you got anything else there?
That's all I got for right now.
I got you.
The lowest output they had was week 2, where it was 38-30.
Yeah, who they playing against?
Texas Tech.
Yeah. See, because they almost lost that one. Like I said, Bo Nix, for some strange reason, he would just find a way to lose to an unranked team out the blue.
So here's what I'm looking at for Oregon, just real quick before we move on.
Yeah.
Next week they have a bye, but the week after they play at Washington.
What
And
rank
now
Washington
Washington is ranked pretty high,
Yeah.
I believe. But Michael Phoenix is not a joke right now. He's also lighting it up too.
Right.
So that's because they have Washington State, and then Utah. If they come out 3-0, they're winning the conference in that.
Who you talking about, Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We just got to see. Like I said, the Pac-12 gonna be an interesting one because Bo pretty much since Colorado is in the Pac-12, since Oregon and USC beat them, Pac-12 getting all the action right now. It used to be SEC, now it's Pac-12, and I'm pretty sure all eyes are on Bo Nix and Caleb Williams. I guarantee you. Watch. So we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait to see. So come November, all hell break loose, cause that's when the bowl game's gonna come. No,
Oh,
no, no.
yeah, I
That's
made a mistake. Our last game is against UCLA, but UCLA doesn't count for anything. So
yeah,
Oh
we
wow.
that's why they count them. But, if
don't.
I'm being technical, our last game is
That man
against
beef with
UCLA.
UCLA is real.
Uh, I understand.
But everybody, that is your sports talk brought to you by Dad. And also he be doing little segments on his TikTok, which will be in the description. So y'all go follow him up on that. So y'all can go head to head in the comment section. All right, so let's jump into Daily Dose of Anime. Cause Dad gotta watch his football and LJ gotta watch his Overwatch League tournament. All right. Now let's get straight into it. If I can pull it up, we're gonna start off with LJ favorite anime. I finna say Outpost. I don't know where Outpost come from. One Piece. Luffy and Kaido finally ends. I don't know where it came from. It just popped in my head. But Luffy and Kaido finally end their battle after 4 years, and according to that right there, because I did some research, that's the longest fight in anime history. So how y'all feel about that?
That's really deceptive. Because it wasn't like it was one continuous fight.
See, everybody
What
was saying
just
that.
happened.
Everybody was saying that.
It's the truth. It's deceptive because they fought 4 times, so you can say they fought once a year. You
Right.
can say that, but it's more of they fought. Luffy lost, ran away. The team got some more people on their side.
Right.
Fought him again, ran away again, got captured. I mean, it's a whole thing. I
Right.
mean, yes, they fought for 4 years, but that's really deceptive. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Dad, what you think about that?
When I read that, I was like, it's not like a long old Dragon Ball, like original Dragon Ball Z thing. Like no, it was a fight, separate, get a breather, fight, separate, get a breather. You know, and then just now it's officially over, but we'll see.
I got you. So for everybody out there, Luffy and Kaido battle finally ended, I think, about 2-3 weeks ago. And apparently that was the longest fight in anime. Like I said, I do not know. But that's what a lot of people are saying. But I think Dragon Ball, I think Dragon Ball probably beat them.
I think for a continuous fight, this Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Still.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now, I don't know if y'all or LJ, because I know Dad be keeping up with My Hero manga, but I don't know if you be keeping up with manga lately, LJ, but it's a new manga came out called Kurobachi, and everybody's saying, and it's only got one chapter, I think the second one about to come out one of these days, I don't know, but
Lord have mercy.
Kurobachi, they saying, this is him, let me show you, this right here, if it kind of focuses. But they saying that this is the new big three in manga. After one chapter.
Do you know who writing it?
No. I made a
Okay.
video about it though, but I don't feel like. Well, hold on.
It's fine because unless it's made by a big shonen mangaka,
I think it is.
it okay. Even then, it don't matter. It's only one chapter. Like, how you go?
Now you know how.
That's just That's the bandwagon fans. They're just looking for something new to get on because all the other ones are ending or they tired of it or something else. I can't take that seriously.
Yeah, because
right
My Hero ending, Jujutsu Kaisen ending. What else? Well, you can't say One Piece because One Piece is almost, but I could say about 5 more years. But it's somewhat ending. So yeah, all the big manga pretty much is ending. Demon Slayer gone. Black Clover.
Slayer being gone.
Yeah, but Black Clover is back and forth, so we don't,
Right.
you know. Oh no, it's 3 months, but still, people don't wait that long because they went over to the new website. I forgot, but still, pretty much all the big manga stuff out there is pretty much done. So I can see why the community saying this is the big three because legit there's no big name manga out there. All the big name manga out there is pretty much done, and the ones that's still there, like I said, like Black Clover, on hiatus, and Dragon Ball, they drop whenever they feel like dropping. So, so I can I see where they come from, but it's only like one chapter, but it is good though. I read it, it's good, but I won't say like it's big three. You know what I mean? But you know, but Dad, what you thought, Dad?
I'm going to start a petition.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to start a petition in the manga community, in the anime community.
you gonna get so much beef. You gonna get beef.
To get the 3 words, the big 3, out of the vocabulary.
Yeah, we need to stop.
It needs to stop. Let it get a full run. Like let one chapter is not enough.
You right.
It's not.
You
It's not even
right.
close to be enough. You can't crown somebody. That's like crowning a running back after the first run is 10 yards, saying he's gonna be the GOAT.
Well, that's what they did. They was doing with B. John Robinson. I will say, B. John Robinson started.
Anybody credible doing that
running
though?
back. No,
credible.
You're right. Nobody credible doing it. I'm just saying they start being like B. John Robinson is the next the next running back to bring running backs back to the forefront.
The next running back not to get paid. That's what they're saying.
I mean, at this point, you're right.
But let's chill out with this. I'm going to read the manga now because I need to know what all the hype's about.
I ain't gonna lie, it's good though. I ain't gonna lie, it's good.
I believe you that it's good, but is it like GOAT good all of a sudden?
No.
Like,
It's one chapter. How
Now,
can it be
LJ,
like-
you know how the community get though. You know how the community
that's
get.
what I'm saying. I'm gonna start this petition.
Hey, Dad. Speaking about manga, talk to me, My Hero. What you think? Because the new one just came out today.
I haven't got to it
You
yet.
haven't got to it. But what's
No,
your
not
what's,
yet.
what's your thoughts though, on the latest one that you read? What's your thoughts? What you think? Without spoiling.
I can't because I don't know what happens yet. Because the last thing that happened, it like left that as a cliffhanger. So
Do you
I
hold
need to
on
read
now?
this
Do
one.
you think I ain't gonna say it? But do you think you know what gonna make it out?
no,
Okay, okay,
no.
okay. That's all I gotta say. Cause I read it. I read it because I went grocery shopping, and when I came home, it just popped up on my Twitter, and I was like, let me go ahead and read it because I know Dad probably already read it. And like I said, I don't know, but I'm gonna let you read it, and then we gonna come back. But I'm with you on that, Dad. I don't know. I just don't see it. But if somehow he can pull it off, that'd be proud. That'd be.
And
a
he better
huge
not pull it off.
You don't think so?
He better not pull
You
it
don't
off.
think so? I don't know. We just gotta wait to see. But that'd be a big plot armor if he survived. That's all I gotta say. Now we got 2 more. Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War is coming, or part 3. I didn't know even got part 3. But Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War Part 3 will show in 2024, and everybody got pissed off because they wanted to come during the holiday. So, what y'all think about that?
I mean, that's just Disney trying to make as much money as they can.
You think that's Disney's fault?
Yeah, I mean, it's on Hulu. Who owns Hulu? Disney.
Right.
Who's producing it? Disney.
You right.
So,
Yeah,
it's
what you-
Disney's fault.
What you thought that they wait until next year to bring it back?
I don't care.
Now the
much
reason,
as I love Bleach, I'm sick of it at this point.
right now the reason why
Just-
people, I ain't mean to cut you off though, that, but the reason why people was pissed off, part 2 didn't take as long as part 3, so I just want to put that out there. That's why they pissed off.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I'm just waiting for everything to come out, so I can binge watch it at
Right.
one time because
Same
I'm
here.
tired of just cutting stuff up.
Same here.
But from my understanding and what my friend was telling me, they've cut out some. Maybe it wasn't that important, but it was like things that people was hoping to see.
Right.
So because of that, people are upset that they've cut that out, and it took less time to make, or it would have been okay if it were like, oh, we was rushing this, we gonna put this all together, right? But that's not what ended up happening.
Right.
So
I got you. But go ahead, Dad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Like I totally lost my train of thought.
I got you. But for everybody out there, part 3 for Bleach will not come until 2024. We don't know the date, but somewhere in 2024 is when it's gonna come. Now, the last piece of Daily Dose of Anime, Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, for the people who been keeping up with the manga, I'm not gonna spoil it for the people who have it, but something happened in the latest chapter. They got the whole community riled up. So what's going on is people from across the world are sending threats to the author to the point where he had to go into hiding. So how y'all feel about that?
Why are we like this?
people
Why?
stupid.
I don't
It's
know.
just people being stupid. It's always they get butt hurt because they fear the character died or something stupid. Whatever.
It's not your story to tell.
Right. So,
So that's my big. People are dumb.
you right.
And I'm sick of it.
What you gotta say?
I there's no helping them. They almost as brain dead. They are the most brain dead. Like I say, it's the level is the people who send death threats are on high, and then Barto and Attack on Titan fans are second, like right under them. But that's who take the top cake as the most brain dead person on earth usually.
I guess I don't see why they did that. Like I said, it's a fake character. I knew when I saw that chapter, when I saw what made people mad, I was like, yeah, I knew it was gonna come, and it came. But like I said, it's just a manga. It's not real people. But you know how people feelings get, and they think something that's fake real. But you do know it is what it is. So for everybody out there, y'all made a Jujutsu Kaisen author. I think he went into hiding, but I know he was getting like a whole bunch of threats. I think he did went into hiding because I don't have the article that I screenshot.
I wouldn't blame him
But I think he
going
did went
into
into hiding
hiding.
though. But yeah, everybody was sending him messages and threats all over the place.
But also, if he's coming from halfway across the world, so I'm just saying, if it was me and I got a threat from halfway across the world, I'm gonna say it's not real until something happens, and then I see like a foreigner comes at me. I'll be like, okay, I'll take it serious now. But if it's somebody, a foreigner coming across the world and saying, it's like I'm here in America, and it's somebody from Egypt saying, I'm gonna come kill you in their native language, I'll be like, that's impressive for you spent your money, you spent your hard-earned money to get a trip from your home country to all the way over here, which probably wasn't cheap, and then you had to track me down. So I mean, you really could be using those skills for something else, but I mean,
Right.
to each their own at that point.
You right. But you know how we can get, or you know how people can get. But everybody, that is your daily dose of anime, brought to you by the Instagram page. 'Cause I don't know what the hell happens to the Facebook page, but
The
that's
Facebook page is dead.
yeah. I think something. I don't know. I think they dodged it. Botched it.
Yeah, the Facebook page is done.
I'm about to say, did Randall kill it?
Nah, I ain't kill it. The people who reported killed it, because I think that's copyright in whatever that island is. I don't know. But yeah, it's gone. He's on Instagram now. But to the main story. Now, Dad hit my DM up, and I ain't gonna lie. At first, Dad, when you sent me that post, I legit thought you finna get a video game award. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I asked you like what it is. I was like, damn, Dad finna get a video game award. But when you told me, I was like, oh, that's what that is, because it said congratulations or something. I was like, damn, Dad finna run it up. But yeah, Dad sent me a DM, and I think I don't know when we talked about this, but I know we talked about it. I think it was on Petty House. But we called it. All three of us called it. We knew it was gonna happen, but I don't think it happened. But I'm gonna let Dad tell the story. But we called it. I knew something similar like this was gonna happen. LJ called it, and then Dad, you called it as well. But I saw this coming. So, but Dad, the floor is all yours. Go ahead and tell these folks what's going on with the video game industry.
Okay, so SAG after which is the union for actors. Members have voted 98.32% in favor of a strike authorization on interactive media agreement that covers members' works on video games and stuff like that. So basically, they not have gone into strike yet, but they have like the bargaining chips that hey, we could go to strike at any moment. We got the authorization. Y'all better take it seriously. And they are currently already in negotiations with a lot of people like Activision, Blind Light, Disney, EA, Insomniac, Epic, Take Two, among a bunch of other ones. They're already in negotiations with. And I'm gonna put because voice actors, especially in video games, are criminally underpaid.
Right.
And let me give you guys an example. You guys know who Troy Baker is, right?
Yeah.
Troy Baker, who voiced many memorable characters. He was the Hulk in Avengers. He was Batman in the Lego series, as well as plenty of other games. But the one I want to focus is on Last of Us. Okay.
Gotcha.
He is Joel in The Last of Us.
Yep.
Now, we can agree that Joel is a main character in The Last of Us series.
Right.
That being said, Last of Us as a brand has grossed over the $1 billion mark as far as profits made off the game. Now, it might seem like a lot to you, but compared to all the work he's done, Troy Baker net worth is $6 million.
Right.
I'm not that surprised.
He should be worth a lot more, in my opinion. Then you can get into the debates of well, animators need to be paid more and everything like that. You can say the same thing. This is what the writers are striking for because they deserve to be paid more also. The split on how much between the owners in video games for how much the publishers make and stuff like that to where how much the people who are working on the game make is ridiculous. And there needs to be a bigger cut for the actors, and then hopefully that'll start a domino effect to where like the animators get paid better and stuff like that, and like the editors and well, so some say the editors, people vetting the game should be paid less because how jacked up games have become when they come out, but that's a whole different subject. But people need to start knowing like getting paid their worth and start knowing like what they bring to the company because there's no way the Last of Us should be like $1 billion and the main character was not even paid 1% of it.
Right.
So you guys have any thoughts or anything like on that?
You want to go? Oh, you go ahead.
Sure. So this is a brand new strike, right? This is not part of the.
Yeah, it is
okay.
brand new. Yeah,
so this.
Brandon.
Okay. So.
And
They
they haven't went on strike yet. They have
Right.
the bargaining chips that we can go on strike.
Gotcha. And that's cool, and they definitely should be getting paid more money. But it's always, and this is not my opinion because I take in more of that type of media, more cartoon media, more voice acting media than I do live action stuff. So I definitely want them to get paid and get paid what they worth. But I feel like I'm in the minority of that situation. We at our whole are probably in the minority of that because people are going to say, "Oh, well, why don't they just they only using their voice? It's not like they actually acting or doing or physically acting." And I hate that argument, but that's always an argument that comes up. It's a stupid argument, 100%. But that's always an argument that comes up is where they not it's only them using their voice. But people don't realize that's even more harder than physically acting because sometimes you're not even playing off of anybody. You might get a little soundtrack, but a lot of times those people aren't with you in that situation. So that's just me. I'm not even playing devil advocate. But I already hear what people are saying is that they're not actually physically acting; they only voice acting. And people, for some reason, have that mentality of that's two different things, and they're really not. So I say if they not paying you, strike and go get your money. But that I already know that's what some people are thinking.
Here's my thing. In the next 5 years, maybe 10, voice acting for video games is gonna be non-existent. Here's why. Because AI finna take over, and they gonna use AI to voice these characters in these video games. So if I
But
was,
this is what
go ahead,
this
go
is
ahead.
what they're negotiating also. This
Right.
is what they're negotiating also to
Right.
not have AI voices take over.
But for a fact, one of the game studios gonna have AI voice actors because they're gonna be like, why do I need? I don't know how much video game voice actors get paid, but let's just say they pay about 250, 300 out.
It really depends on the voice you're
Yeah,
getting and what they're doing.
you're right. But let's just say on average they paying them about 350 an hour to come voice act, and it takes about 6 months, let's say. So
Hmm.
if I was a small company, why would I pay that voice actor 350 an hour to where I could just go somewhere, buy an AI translator or voice modifier for about maybe 15, 30, 40, $50 and call it a day?
And my thing would be so you could be a good human being. But as we know with these companies,
You know
they
they
could care
ain't
less about
they
that.
do not care. But that's what
So, but that's the whole reason why the original people are striking the
yep.
writers guild and the actors guild because they said the companies literally said, hey, we're gonna record your voice and then we just gonna AI enhance
Yeah,
it so
put in
we can just
AI
use
so
that
we
from
can
now.
keep on using it forever.
And that's so wrong because in my situation in my mind I'm like I should be getting royalties from that no matter what. If you use my voice, it's my voice.
Right, right,
I have ownership of my voice, right?
right.
So how are you just gonna take my voice and use it for whatever your character is or how it's going to happen? I don't see how that in any way is right, but for some reason people are okay with it.
You're right. But I can guarantee you though, in the next, I'll say 10 years, I can guarantee you that because they already got some voice AI in the game in games now. But I guarantee you, voice actors not gonna be in gaming. I guarantee that. If I was them, I just start finding something else to do because I guarantee
I
you.
think that what's going to happen is that they're going to make it not illegal, but they'll make it to where like there'll be some restrictions. Right, if you're making a game, and let's say, especially AAA games, there could only be like a certain percentage of AI usage,
Yeah.
like say for NPCs and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anybody who like is a main character or takes you on a mission or has a conversation, like a real genuine conversation with you, you can't have the AI, and that's what they're fighting for right now, and they need to make sure they get that.
You right. You completely
So
right.
like I hear say it might be like smaller indie titles, like real small ones, but once a game blows up and stuff like that, and say they make another one, or somebody or that studio decides to make another one, they're probably gonna be under a bigger watch
Right.
to where they're not gonna be able to do something like that. They will have to hire a voice actor or stuff like that. So
You right. Now let me ask you this: that do you do you think, because with the strike and all, do you think the game studios gonna start making games that don't have a lot of voicing in them, to where it's
no,
more?
because it's harder to tell a story with that one. If you're doing a single player game, it's harder to tell a story. Now you can play games like
How about decision making? Do you think decision making gonna be taking a boost now because with this potential strike?
Decision making.
Where you
What do
where
you mean by
instead
that?
of you know how you walk up to an NPC and instead of them talking, they have like a list of stuff to where you have A B C D to where you can.
But that's only okay. I got what you say, but that's the only way a lot of games do the do. Okay,
A lot of
Like
games do that
Skyrim,
now.
like pretty much
Right.
Skyrim. When you go up to an NPC, they don't talk. They just say like "ooh" or and then they have like a whole bunch of decisions you can make to where you can do a happy decision, a bad decision, a neutral decision. Do you think more video games gonna be like that now?
Well, a lot of them do that anyway now.
Okay.
Starfield does it. I know that.
Right.
But it's like even like the latest Tales of Arise game. They did that every once in a while. We just like gave a generic sound when somebody did something.
Yeah.
But like I said, like if it's going to be a bigger game, like NPCs are fine and doing stuff like that. But like main character work and stuff like that, and like groundwork and story, you need to have that proper interaction.
Right.
Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
So, are we saying that if it's a cutscene, you need to have an actual actor, but if it's just a random NPC that really has nothing to do, it's okay to use AI?
Yeah. So like what I'm envisioning when I say this is like say you're in a town on Final Fantasy, you walk through town, you see all these people and stuff like that.
Right.
You go talk to somebody and say they just go, "Hey," or "What up," or "I'm busy right now, I can't talk." Just little random stuff like that.
Right.
Right.
You could use somebody for that. Or just recycle a current actor you're going through right now, just have it in the contract or whatever. But if it's a main character, somebody who takes you on a quest, or have a conversation with you or something like that, that needs to be a paid. That can't be an AI.
Oh, hold
'Cause
on.
it has to be-
That time out. It just clicked in my head. I got a question for you, and I got a question for LJ, because these two games all three of us play. Mass Effect. What you think? Because they use a lot of voice actors. What you think? Do you think they gonna be affected by this?
Yes.
Oh, if they go on strike, hell yeah, they're gonna be affected.
Because they
Um,
use a lot.
They use a ton.
Right.
But like I said, I think because EA has Mass Effect, and they're negotiating. For what I've read and what I've been looking for the past few days, like they're all negotiating in good faith right now. So
Right.
there's not a full sign of strike, but these voice actors do need the protection from the AI though.
Right. Now LJ, Destiny 2. What you think? Because they just hired to voice that. What you think?
Yes, but again, that's a main character, right?
Right. Hell yeah.
Right. So who he's talking about is he's talking about the voice actor for Zavala had passed away. I'm drawing a blank on his name. He
I
was
sure
the
feel
black guy in the Continental in John Wick. So he recently passed away, and they got like legendary voice actor to come and replace him for the final season of Destiny. That's really important, and they really had to get somebody in there to replace him and do that voice for him, because he is such an integral part of that game in a sense. So, with that being said, yes, it was important. Now, if you telling me the random robot, the robot that sweeps up out of nowhere.
Banshee.
No, Banshee can be kind of important. I can understand Banshee having a voice actor. I'm talking about the little
Oh,
robot
the
that says,
one. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
tick tick boom, or I'm
yeah,
sweeping, I'm sweeping.
yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that being AI. I
Yeah.
have no issues with that. But with that being said, you are letting somebody lose their job because somebody was doing that voice. They might not was getting paid a lot for it, but that was their job.
Right.
So you know, you have it's a slippery slope. It definitely is. It just there's a common ground, and I'm all for the use of AI, but it should be done respectfully and without really endangering people's jobs, in my opinion.
Do you think it'll ruin gaming? Both of y'all.
How
No,
would it ruin gaming?
Like you said, if they replace it to where the main character is AI.
I don't see that happening though.
Now hold on. Well, let me say it like this. Let's say, even though I don't think it's gonna happen, but let's say, prime example, Mass Effect and Destiny, they both use a lot of voice actors. Let's just say they came out with a statement saying, "Hey, we're getting rid of all the voice actors because we're gonna use that money that we were paying them to make the game better or to put into the game, and everybody is completely AI." What y'all thought? What y'all thoughts on it? We're gonna start with
I
Dan
wouldn't.
first and then LJ.
I wouldn't support it.
You wouldn't buy no Mass Effect no more?
No,
Mmm.
no, because Mass Effect, the game is about the interactions.
You right.
Um, if you don't have the interactions, like you don't have the relationship with the people, it's the reason why Mass Effect, the 1, 2, 3, the first series is my favorite series ever, hands down.
Right.
Because like, I develop relationships. Like I was like, no, we making sure you're not dying in this game. We're gonna do everything we can,
Right.
to do stuff like that. So like if it's that would completely like just take me out of it. It's like I'm not playing Mass Effect. I will be the first one to drop it if they pull some stuff like that.
LJ, what's your thoughts about Destiny doing that?
I, if Destiny, yeah, if Destiny did that, it would one depend
Because
on
I'm about to
who.
say you love Cade. You love Cade.
Right, and again, it's for it's for the main characters. It's your main characters are what make your games. The little characters at the end here and there, they don't really make your games at all. I mean, people might remember them because they said something funny or it's a weird interaction, but I don't know. If it's a main character, I can't support it. If it's somebody that's making integral decisions in your game, I just cannot support that. So
So you won't even pick up Destiny no more if they went fully AI.
yeah, I would.
Same with you there. You won't. Well, you said no. You said no about Mass Effect. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure in the next 10 or 15 years, games. I could have sworn I thought I couldn't play, but video games will be fully AI, so they can save some money. Yeah, I think if they go that route, like y'all said, is y'all ain't gonna buy it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people is not gonna buy video games if they find out that this game is fully AI and the characters that they got is just heartless. But
Yeah, because you can't tell a single player game story without the enthusiasm and the heart behind it. Um, you be pretty much be playing limbo all the time, So, um, yeah, that's my opinion.
like God trying to come in the podcast too. All right, my fault.
You talking about the light? You
Yeah,
did
about
fix
the
it.
Yeah,
If
sun.
you
I
it's
can't.
getting
I
bright.
can't. I can't fix it.
if that what you was trying to do earlier, you did not fix it
I know.
whatsoever.
Like I said, it's just going.
You can't close the blinds at all.
No, the blinds are closed.
The
the,
blinds are
the
closed.
blinds are
And it looks
closed.
like that.
See, look, the blinds are literally
Wow,
closed, and the sun is just beaming in here.
wow.
So I can't do unless I can put my head or just do this.
You gotta get a curtain or something.
You gonna have to get a curtain.
Yeah, it's just the angle how the sun is. That's all. But there you got any more stuff you want to talk about with the story?
No, that pretty much covers it.
I got you. But before we all part our ways, cause we gotta watch our football and LJ gotta finish watching his Overwatch League. Like I said, if the strike, cause we don't know, if the strike happens, we already getting delays with games. If this strike goes down, it's gonna make gaming worse, and it's probably gonna be who knows when we probably gonna get games if this strike go down. And also too, if somebody find a loophole to put AI in the game, even though they're already in there, AI been in the gaming since gaming been gaming, or since gaming came about. But if it starts fully AI to the point where it's nothing but AI, I'm afraid it will start ruining gaming. Cause like Dad said, like LJ said, certain characters. Prime example, Cade for LJ. LJ loved Cade. When Cade died, he legit was sad for a couple weeks when he died. Same with me with
A couple of weeks. Hold on now. You are embellishing that way too much.
I mean, it's been a while, so I don't know. You was sad for a day. I know that.
Oh yeah, for like a day or two.
You was sad
and
for a
then
day.
I said,
but
right.
but my point is, you was sad.
Okay.
That's what my point was. My point was that you was sad. Now, Dad, on Mass Effect, who's your favorite character on Mass Effect?
Besides Shepard, it would probably be Tali.
Gotcha. Now, I'm pretty sure if she became fully AI, like Dad said, or if Mass Effect in general became fully AI, he would not support it at all.
No.
So, with this strike going down to video games, hopefully it don't go through, because if it does go through, ain't no telling, because we may not get a release date for a lot of these games. Prime example, Skull and Bones. They had, soon as you said something, LJ, it popped up on the Epic Game Store. I was like, bro, this is my first time I've ever seen Skull and Bones. Bro, they do not even have a release date for it. So we don't know if it's coming out in 2024. We don't even know when the hell that game coming out. But apparently they still working on it. We just don't know when it's gonna come out. And with this strike, if this strike get passed, y'all can pretty much kiss that game goodbye. Cause when that game been announced, a long ass time ago, hasn't it?
Right, but I'm not sure that's one of those games that's gonna have actual voice acting, in a meaningful
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
in a meaningful way.
right.
Goodness gracious.
Skull and Bones has been beset by countless delays, but it's still slated to release before the end of 2024. This was posted 2 days ago by
Okay.
Games Radar.
So we just gotta cross our fingers and hope the strike don't go. Cause the strike go, I guarantee you that thing gonna get pushed back even more. But we just gotta wait to see.
Even if they did all the have the voices done, they would use it as an excuse to delay it.
You know it. You know it. It's Ubisoft.
That's the gaming way. If you have an excuse to delay it, you
Take
delay
it.
it.
They gonna find a way.
Remember, people had like 6 months of COVID, like people who were out for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
6 months for release. No, that's
You right. But we just gotta wait and see. But hopefully AI don't try to intervene with video games like it's trying to do with the movie scene. Cause if it does, ain't no telling. LJ and Dad already said they ain't gonna support their the games that they like. I'm pretty sure I'll probably follow suit. So only time will tell. Now LJ, before we hand it off, or before I hand it off to Dad and then to you, Assassin's Creed Mirage, you gonna get it? Cause I know you love Assassin's Creed.
Yes,
You gonna get it?
I'm gonna get it no matter what.
Cause it coming
Will
out.
I play it?
It coming out about 2 to 3 days, ain't it?
Is it? I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
don't know.
It come out this week. I
Man.
know it come out sometime this week.
I would get it, but it will be on the back burner for a
got
little bit.
Because the reason why I said because they use a lot of voice actors in that too.
It's true.
Now, if Assassin's Creed go fully AI, I know the community gonna be pissed off. But that's that. But Dad, what you gotta say to these folks so we can go ahead and get up out of here?
Um, Shout out to everybody who joined us on TikTok.
Yes, sir.
Followers almost at 6K. Um, I I have a new streaming schedule coming up right now. I will be streaming at dad_gamer. It's gonna be below.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yep, yep,
Tu-
yep.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. We're gonna stream until I don't feel like gaming anymore at that moment. So there's no end time, but we'll start at 5. And then I do have some other projects I'm working on right now, and I will be when I get more information, when I get stuff done, I will be announcing them when the time is right. But other than that, the thing you need to know about me right now is streaming schedule changed. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
LJ, what you gotta say to these folks?
Thanks for listening to us. You won't see this, but hopefully by the time you all see this, the Houston Outlaws will be your Overwatch League champions.
How they doing right now?
Hopefully.
How they doing right now?
They lost the first map, but that was just the first map. The second map starting, so.
Gotcha. And like I said, hopefully this strike don't get passed. And if it do get passed, best believe a lot of your games that you're looking forward to gonna get pushed back. And if this AI stuff do take over gaming, I'm pretty sure the video game industry will crumble. I know it probably won't crumble, but a lot of like OG like me, Dad, and LJ, we probably won't play newer games that much, and we probably go back to the old games. But only time will tell. Hopefully, don't. But only time will tell. But other than that, man, like Dad said, appreciate y'all for tuning in, especially the TikTok folks. Roll to 7K, or well, we ain't even hit 6K, but roll to 6K, then 7K, and hopefully 10K by the end of the year. But other than that, man, my name is Randall. With me, as always, my boy LJ, and the OG Dad himself, man. And together we go by the name of the 2 for 1 Special Podcast. Hopefully y'all enjoy this episode, man, and we catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Peace.